feeling weak, skipping breakfast, sitting too long? These 10 daily habits are silently harming your health after 60. Hello and welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here today. If you're over 60, or you care for someone who is, you might have noticed that even small daily routines can make a big difference in how we feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. Some habits we've carried for years may no longer serve us well. In fact, they might even be doing more harm than good. In this video, we'll gently explore 10 everyday habits that can quietly affect health and well-being in our golden years. And most importantly, you'll learn simple, loving adjustments to support a longer, happier life. Are you ready to reflect, renew, and take gentle steps forward? Let's begin. As people grow older, life changes in many ways. The body becomes more delicate, the mind often needs more peace, and the heart longs for deeper connection. That's why certain routines that once felt harmless can begin to chip away at energy, mobility, and mood. This doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It simply means it's time to approach daily life with more awareness and care. According to health studies and long-term observations in senior wellness, there are recurring patterns, daily actions, that may seem small, but over time, can have a significant impact on aging. So today, we'll walk through 10 of the most common, daily habits that could quietly undermine well-being after age 60. For each one, we'll explore what it looks like, why it matters, and what gentle changes can make a lasting difference. And along the way, you might find your own story reflected in some of these habits. If so, know that it's never too late to shift, grow, and thrive. Age is not a limit. It's an invitation to be more in tune with what truly nurtures you. Let's start with the first daily habit, skipping breakfast. Many seniors say they simply aren't hungry in the morning. Others may skip breakfast to save time or out of habit. But based on clinical experience and nutrition studies, skipping this important meal can lead to unstable blood sugar, fatigue, and even confusion. Imagine your body like a car. Without fuel in the morning, it sputters. It struggles to move smoothly. One gentleman named Harold, age 72, used to skip breakfast every day. He believed coffee was enough, but he noticed by mid-morning, he felt shaky, irritable, and unable to focus. His doctor suggested a light but balanced breakfast, perhaps oatmeal with fruit or a boiled egg and toast. Within 2 weeks, Harold said he felt more stable and energetic throughout the day. If you often skip breakfast, ask yourself, how do you feel by late morning? Could a small, easy meal help you feel stronger? Second, let's look at staying seated for too long. Many older adults spend long hours in chairs, reading, watching TV, or just resting. While rest is essential, long periods of sitting can reduce circulation, increase stiffness, and even raise the risk of heart problems. Movement doesn't have to be intense. Based on studies in senior movement therapy, even standing up every 30 minutes, doing light stretches, or walking slowly around the house can help. Think of your joints like garden gates. If they're never opened, they become rusty. But gentle, regular motion keeps them flowing. Consider a woman named Elise, 68. She started setting a gentle reminder every hour to get up, walk to the window, stretch her arms, and breathe deeply. This tiny habit improved her balance and mood. Are you sitting too long without moving? Could your body use a little stretch right now? Third, not drinking enough water. Dehydration is surprisingly common in seniors. The body's sense of thirst becomes weaker with age, which means older adults may not feel thirsty even when they need water. Without enough fluids, the body can become sluggish. It may cause headaches, dizziness, or constipation. Think of the body like a plant. It needs water to stay upright, vibrant, and growing. A study from the European Society for Clinical Nutrition found that mild dehydration in seniors can impact memory and energy. Try keeping a small glass of water nearby. Herbal teas and soups also count. One man, Peter, age 75, started drinking a glass of water with every meal and one mid-morning. Within days, he felt more alert and less tired. Do you remember the last time you had a full glass of water today? Habit 4. Ignoring morning aches and pains. Many people over 60 wake up with some stiffness or soreness. It's easy to dismiss these sensations as a natural part of aging. However, consistently ignoring them may allow underlying issues to worsen. For instance, stiffness in the joints may be an early sign of arthritis. Back pain could relate to posture problems, or even kidney health. According to clinical observations, morning discomfort that persists or intensifies should not be brushed off. Consider a story of Henry, age 67. Every morning, he noticed tightness in his lower back. He stretched a bit and went about his day, assuming it was harmless. Months later, the pain became sharper, and he eventually discovered a spinal issue that required months of therapy. Simple actions like gentle stretches, warm showers, or slow morning walks can ease tension. Regular checkups also help detect and manage conditions before they grow serious. Are there aches you often ignore? Listening to the body's whispers may prevent it from having to shout later on. Habit 5. Relying on sugary breakfast sets the tone for the day. Unfortunately, many seniors reach for quick-fix meals, pastries, sweet cereals, or even just toast with jam. Based on studies in nutrition, these high-sugar choices can spike blood sugar levels. leading to crashes later in the morning. These crashes may cause fatigue, mood changes, or dizziness, all of which affect safety and daily performance. Let's think about food as fuel. Just like a car runs better on high-quality gasoline, the body thrives on balanced meals. Oatmeal with nuts, scrambled eggs with vegetables, or a smoothie with protein and fruit can provide steady energy. Imagine a woman named Greta, 72 years old, who always had a donut and coffee for breakfast. She often felt tired by mid-morning. After switching to eggs and whole-grain toast, her mornings became more active and alert. What fuels your day? A nourishing breakfast can make all the difference. Habit 6. Avoiding movement in the morning. Some seniors avoid physical activity altogether, especially in the morning. They may feel too tired or fear that movement will cause pain. However, based on research in geriatric health, gentle morning activity can boost circulation, improve mood, and even help manage blood pressure. It doesn't have to be intense exercise. A short walk around the block, light stretching, or a few minutes of Tai Chi can help awaken the body. Moving in the morning can also improve balance and reduce fall risk later in the day. Think of movement like watering a plant. It keeps everything alive and functioning. The longer a plant goes without water, the more it wilts. The same is true for muscles and joints. Are your mornings still and stiff, or do they begin with life and motion? Habit 7. Skipping medications or supplements. As routines change, it's easy to forget or delay taking prescribed medications. Some seniors may even decide to skip a dose if they feel fine, yet based on clinical experience, missing medications can cause serious setbacks. Whether it's blood pressure, pills, insulin, or vitamins, consistency matters. A true story from a community clinic involved an elderly man who skipped his heart medication thinking he no longer needed it. Days later, he experienced chest pain and had to be hospitalized. Using pill organizers, phone alarms, or caregiver reminders can help create a safe and reliable system. Is there a way to make your morning medication routine easier and more consistent? Habit 8. Not drinking water after waking up. After a long night's sleep, the body is often slightly dehydrated. Not drinking water in the morning can lead to fatigue, confusion, or even increase the risk of urinary tract infections. According to health studies, seniors are especially prone to dehydration because their sense of thirst may decrease with age. A simple glass of water first thing in the morning can help flush toxins, improve digestion, and support brain function. Adding a slice of lemon or warming the water slightly can make it more appealing. Think of your body like a garden. It needs moisture to bloom. Without water, things slow down and dry out. Have you had your glass of water this morning? Habit 9. Skipping regular movement or stretching. After the age of 60, one of the most underestimated risks is a sedentary morning. Many older adults find themselves sitting for extended periods after waking reading the paper, watching television, or scrolling on a device without any gentle movement. Based on clinical experience, lack of early mobility can cause the joints to stiffen, reduce blood circulation, and even affect balance. Over time, this can lead to a higher risk of falls or limited range of motion in daily tasks. Take, for example, Mr. Bernard, a 72-year-old retiree who began noticing his legs felt heavy each morning. He thought it was just age until his physical therapist suggested 5 minutes of gentle stretching after getting out of bed. Over a few weeks, his mobility improved, and the stiffness became manageable. Think of the body like a garden hose that's been curled up all night before water flows freely. It needs to be uncoiled gently. Similarly, the muscles and joints appreciate a soft wake-up. A simple tip: try light stretches in bed before standing up. Point and flex your toes, rotate your ankles, and gently lift your knees toward your chest. Even standing beside the bed for a slow arm raise or side stretch can bring life back into the body. Have you ever noticed how much better the day feels when you start with a little movement? Habit 10. Ignoring the need for purpose or joy each morning. This final habit may not be physical, but it's just as important. Waking up without a sense of purpose, joy, or intention can quietly drain a person's spirit over time. According to research on aging and mental health, having something to look forward to, whether a cup of tea in the garden, a phone call with a friend, or a hobby, can improve mood, cognition, and even longevity. One elderly woman, known among her neighbors as Grandma Ellie, shared that her mornings used to feel empty after her husband passed away. But when she began painting a little each morning, even just for 10 minutes, her days began to feel brighter again. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be as simple as preparing a thoughtful breakfast, feeding the birds, watering the plants, or planning a short walk to greet the day. Just like the sun rises with intention, bringing warmth and light, our mornings can set the tone for a day filled with meaning in the smallest ways. Ask yourself gently, what brings a spark of joy to your morning? As we reflect on these 10 habits, remember, aging is not about decline. It's about gentle adjustments. It's about listening closely to what the body and heart need, and honoring them with care. Life after 60 can be vibrant, fulfilling, and beautifully calm. It's never too late to replace small habits with better ones. So whether it's drinking a glass of water, moving a little, or starting the day with gratitude, each step counts. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. share it with someone you care about, and consider subscribing for more thoughtful content like this. See you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay spirited. Warm regards from me, for a happier and more meaningful senior life.